Welcome, Internet. It's been a long time. I don't even know if my setup's working. It's been so long. Everybody, can you hear me? Am I coming in nice and loud? Anybody want to confirm? Let's see here. Muted. I'm good. I think we're good to go. Welcome back to Scandell Cards and Comics. It's been a while. Last time we met, I had a great pull of a 2015 Wolverine Red PMG in a 2015 Flair Retro box, which was awesome. And tonight I have something special for us. We're gonna go through a recent ePack package that just got to my house with a lot of my Spider-Man metal big hits. And I'm also going to walk you guys through an 80 card CGC submission. 80 cards going to CGC. Actually, it's going to be more, about 100. There's 80 base cards, 80 low value cards, quote unquote, and about 10 to 20 high value cards going off to CGC. So yeah, if you guys want to, ask questions in the chat, I'll be pretty responsive. It's going to be a bit of a hangout, nothing crazy. We're just going to admire beautiful Marvel cards, which is what brings us all here together today, this evening. So I hope everybody's happy and healthy and taking care of their loved ones. Let's do this. Okay. Candell Cam, here it comes. Coming in loud. Nice. I still remember how to do it. Let's do this. Bingo. Okay. So I'm also going to do a little bit of prep on some of these PMGs that I'm sending off. I don't know if a lot of you guys know how to prep cards for submission. You'd be amazed at how many 9s and 10s become 7s and 7 and 8s just due to a little bit of grime on the card, a little bit of fingerprints possibly. So let's do this. So first we're going to open up a box. You can't have wires on your live stream, Steve. There we go. Let's move that. All right, let's see here. We got Derpa Derpa Doo, we got Naj Stay, we got OBD, we got Spidey Hits. Welcome, guys. RMS Collects, nice to see you. Okay. Now, this just got here today from ePack. I was a little late I should have had these sent a long time ago, but man, I don't know. Sometimes I just, work gets in the way and life gets in the way of Marvel card collecting. They really like to pack these things in tight. Let's do this. Got my trusty X-Acto. I don't mess around. Here we go. I got this guy as well. Put this at the bottom. Okay, here we go. Let's open this. I love getting cards from ePack because it's like you feel like you've owned them for so long. But then again, it's kind of like, until you see them in your hand, you really start to admire. You can't really admire them through the stupid photos that they have on there. Am I the only one that hates these little Xerox tabs? I don't like how they use such a heavy black ink Xerox too. It's like, always worried it's going to get on the cards. Here we go. We got a Mysterio Copper. I love this Planet Metal card. I love it. I like how he takes up the whole frame. It's just fantastic. I love it so much that I got the Platinum as well. Copper and Platinum. So these ones are not going to CGC quite yet, but they will soon. All right, let's put those there. Ooh, Derpa Doopa Doo has a gold Mysterio. That's fantastic. I think I have some good stuff that you're going to enjoy as well. So I didn't realize it when I started collecting Spider-Man metal. I had an idea of what I wanted to collect from the set before I started opening boxes and buying on ePack. And I didn't realize it, but what I had in mind for my collection was different than what Fate had in mind. Fate had in mind that I would be getting and pack pulling 6 gold Planet Metals, and I just had to go with it. So we got Sandman. Not the best card, but you know what? It's okay. Sandman's good. Gold. We got Doc Ock next. Yeah, it just kept giving them to me. I just kept getting, I wasn't even getting that many Planet Metals. I just kept getting gold ones. It was kind of awesome. We got Dr. Octopus, great looking card as well. 7 of 25. Oh, both of these are 7 of 25. That would be a 6 set, right? And if anybody wants to join the stream, let me know and I'll let you in. We can chat over this. But next we got Mysterio. I love this. I think this Mysterio is one of the best looking cards in the entire set. Call me crazy. I don't know why. I just love it. The green and the gold and the purple. Nasty. Look at that. That one looks, it's in beautiful shape too. Okay, we got, I want to hide the ones that are off screen there so you don't get a, again, all these little Xeroxes, man, they just kind of end up everywhere. My wife comes in my office and she's like, what are you doing in there? Why are you taking these all apart? Green Goblin, traded for that one. Nice. All right. The scans are very bad on ePack, says Nasty, and I can't agree more. There we go. What can I do to make this screen bigger? Bigger? Can it go bigger? I'm just going to get out of the way. How do I do like a screen on screen? I thought that was a thing. No. I'll just do that for now. You guys don't need to see my lovely face. Scandal reminds me of an older kid with the better cards that lived just a few. That's the quote of the stream, my friend. That is, I have to admit, that was me growing up too. Picture in picture or yeah, I know it's picture in picture, but how do you do it? Group layout, spotlight layout, screen layout, picture in picture layout. I know that it says that when I picture it, it goes to that. No. Nope. I don't know. Weird. That was funny though, man. Okay, yeah, we got Hobgoblin. Great card. Yeah, I was that kid growing up. I definitely had a lot of younger friends that were collecting Marvel cards with me. And Aluminum Spider-Gwen, that's a great card. Beautiful. Okay, I don't know why they put this PMG in this with these other ones, but they did. So we got a Spider-Punk red PMG, number 93 of 100. Look at that, gorgeous. That looks like it's in great shape too. Love it. Okay, I'm going to cut to the chase on that one because I also got its twin brother here. There's its twin brother. This one is minty as can be. Let's try. I love these ones. And there were certain green PMGs, certain cards in this set that I had a bloodlust for them. And Spider-Punk was one of them. Peter Porker was one of them. Winter Soldier. You look at these. It has attitude. Yeah, that is totally true. This is number 5 of 10. That one came in the mail today, separate from these. So, all right, we got some more stuff, guys. We got some good stuff. We got a 1 of 1 coming up here too, so that'll be fun to see. This one. Okay, so this is an interesting one because if you guys recall, I remember when I was doing my ePack, I was doing my ePack socials. Let's call it that. or basically I just kind of spend my money and you guys watch, and I end up turning $1,200 into $150 before your eyes. I did end up, remember, I got a gold Carnage and I was trading it for a green PMG, and I didn't really care what I got. And the one I went for was this, and I got it. And I wish I had the gold Carnage back, just because, again, I didn't realize that gold planet metals were going to be coming at me. So I do love this card, though. I like this card a lot. What grades do you guys think a lot of these green PMGs are getting? Seems like I see a lot of 7s and 8s. So all of these, I've had a pretty much a primary PSA collection. I haven't done a lot of. I've never done BGS. I've never done SGC. I've just done PSA, mostly because I think the slabs are very to the point, but I also like the idea of being able to move my collection if I have to, and I think PSA is the easiest to move. That being said, I'm switching over to CGC, and we're gonna talk about that in a second, but let's get through this really quick. Ghost Spider Copper. Nice, let's stack that right on there. I'm not gonna open them all here, but Captain Marvel. This one looks fantastic. Good corners, really good picture, good scan. I don't see any kind of weird lines or artifacts. Eric Fair says, since you're grading these newer cards, would recommend grading any of the older stuff, like 2011, 2020 Marvel Beginnings or 90s Marvel Masterpiece? I am. So, okay, you guys, I have to tell you, this group of 80 cards that we're going to be looking at here in a second that I'm sending off to CGC is the most eclectic type of cards ever. Like it's not just Spider-Man metal. It's actually a lot of older stuff, mid-range stuff, a lot of early 2000s. You're gonna see it's a lot of stuff. So I do think I think I have some Marvel Beginnings getting graded. This is a great card. Holy cow! I was pretty happy when I pulled this one. Pulled that on ePack. Great card. Yeah, looking good. I traded, someone kind of threw this in as a trade bait for me. I already have this one. If you guys recall, this was one of the infamous cards that came in the 4 red PMG box that I had at my house. But another one came my way, and I liked the card so much, I thought I'd just pick it up because I traded for it. Zerpa Duper says he saw an orange low Iron Spider PSA 10 sell for $455. PSA 10s, yeah, those are unicorns. You know that those, if you want to future proof your collection, and going in with elite elite graded cards is not a bad way to go. We got Wilson Fisk here. Good looking card. Love these planet metals. And here's a great one. So I do want to pick up the Spider-Man. I don't have the Spider-Man yet. It was at the Vegas show when I was there in Vegas earlier last year, and I should have, actually it was in October of last year, I should have picked it up. Guy had it at his table. It would have cost me every dollar that I brought to the show, and I just didn't want to, especially with the market kind of softening. But I wish I had done it. Ghost Spider Gold, 19 out of 25. Great card. All right. We got a special one here. Let's do the 1 of 1. So a lot of you guys were probably watching the live stream. I think it was with Alonso and Justin. I kind of popped in and I pulled this bad boy. Finally got it home. 1 of 1 Nova. And I thought on the scans it looked immaculate. And I have to say, in real life, this thing looks absolutely fantastic. Holy cow, this is not chewed up at all. Look at those corners. Let's see what we got here. Let's try this out. I've never done this before. Will this work? Bingo. How's that, guys? Only on this channel do you get this. Little bit of something on that. Nothing on that. Nothing on there. Look at that. This is a solid 9, possibly 10. If there's nothing on the surface, that is. I'd have to look at the surface closer. Look at that. 1 of 1. Low Nova. Wow. Fantastic. This one is going to CGC. So CGC is my go-to now, you guys. I'm finishing out the sets I'm collecting that I already started in PSA. You're going to see some of those here in a second. I'm going to finish those out in PSA, but all new sets, all new collection aspects, I am definitely doing in CGC. The slabs look better. They look clearer. The slabs feel stronger. I love the subgrades. Now, here's my tip for subgrades, and you guys might disagree. Look, don't get subgrades on every card, and they charge you quite a bit extra for that. We can go through that here in a second. Comic Cut, Amazing Spider-Man 3. My spider sense tells me that his room is just ahead. Look at that. Great card. Holy cow. 5 of 40 from Dr. Octopus. Look at that. We got another one here, Spider-Man from Spider-Man number 2. The publisher of now, blah, 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 Spider-Man. I'd get blah, 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 making him blah, blah, blah for my shouting. Oh, what is that? I can't make it out. Some of these cuts are the worst. I'm sorry, but I wish they would have made the windows bigger. Let's see. Jerpadoo says, did you hear about the mix-up with the missing box inserts? So the Upper Deck warehouse workers thought that the missing numbered inserts could be replaced with base cards from the sheets they read. Oh boy. Now Upper Deck is having to get people send pics of the replacement cards they received so they can make sure people get their missing hobby box numbered inserts. I did not hear this. RMS says that happened to me today, man. Was supposed to get numbered parallel, but got a high series base, so had to reopen my case again. So yeah, I have a story like that as well, but I don't. Upper Deck is Upper Deck, and yeah, there's no I in Deck. There's no I in Deck. I don't know how to say it. Well. Oh, Newt, go away, man. Just drop dead, dude. No, I'm just joking. How you been? This is a sketch. Okay, I gotta say, holy cow. Oh my gosh. The sketch. Like, okay, I've had this in my account on ePack for quite a while since Marvel Annual came out. And the image of it was mediocre. It was kind of grayish and weird. This is unbelievable. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is a top shelf sketch. Wow. You guys look, I'm getting my magnifying glass skills are they need some improvement, but at the same time, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Let me bring the light over a bit more. What am I doing? I'm a freak. Here we go. It's weird because the shadow of the camera is casting a shadow is my problem, guys. So look at that. Holy cow. Ray Racho. Electra. Man, the background, the leafing. This is great. Wow. Holy cow. We got a Peter Porker turquoise. Love that card. I sent home my Spider-Man aluminum. I like that. Wish I had the gold though. I need the gold. If anybody has it and wants to trade, let me know. Or wants to sell it. And I got this one sent home just because I have the whole set of the Mysterios. I have the gold, platinum, copper, and aluminum. Can you share screenshot with me, Derpa? Derpa wants to. He wants. Okay. I sent screenshots of the post to the group telling them to please do not send me base cards for the 2 missing numbered. Ugh. Justin, yeah, Justin will help you out if you can, man. You should send those to Spidey Hits. He'll pull some strings. He's got a few strings. Not these aren't like core strings, but there's some tertiary stringage that he can pull. Spider-Man versus Lizard. That's 90s comic art right there. Yes, that's exactly right. That comic sketch is just fantastic. Ray Racho takes shade for not fulfilling orders, but when he does, yeah, he's always going to do the orders for the big companies. But yeah, whether you're going to get your cards or not, that's definitely been put into question these days. Okay, so none of this has to do with the actual subject at hand. These are just some cards that just came. This is definitely going to end up in a CGC slab. This is ending up in a CGC slab. Look at this card, guys. What? I've seen so many really horrible Spidey strings. I should have suggested Spidey strings when you were trying to come up with your new name. Pull those Spidey strings. I have the gold. Oh, you have the gold, man. That's great. Good job. Ray Roger takes shade. Yeah, I already read that. Okay, let's get the cards at hand. Anyway, does anybody have any questions? Anybody want to see one of these again? Because these are going away for a bit. These are going to go on the shelf. Now we're going to look at my actual CGC submission. And I also have a PSA submission. Actually, we'll probably start there because it's small. Here we go. Look at that. What in the world? You guys, what is this? Look at that. Look at that. The coloring in look at that. It's good. That's good. It's a good card. 1 second. Let me get my PSA cards first. Here they are. So you have to realize that a lot of these are going PSA for a few different reasons. I'll tell you why in a second. Okay. Let's get this over here. Okay, you're going to see some fire tonight, guys. This is, I don't mess around. Unfortunately, I wish I did. I wish I spent less money. Okay. All right. Number 1, go into PSA. I actually cracked this slab. It was in a BGS slab. I cracked it. And it was a BGS 9. I'm sending it to PSA. It will come back a 9. And the reason I'm doing that is I have this entire set in 9s. So I need this one to come back as a 9, which it will because the centering's perfect. And with centering perfect and no corners to grade, it's going to come back a 9. So that's why that's going to PSA. This one's going to PSA because I have this entire set in PSA so far. The ones I still need about 8 or 9 more of these of 2013 retro red. This one is going, it's number 4 of 100. This one's going to PSA to finish up that set. A lot of these are 2013s because that's what I got to keep these in order actually because they're in the order of the submission. Oops. Here we go. We got Gambit Jim Lee. This one's going to PSA because my other ones are in PSA. Stamped, signed, sealed, delivered. This one's one of my 2003 binder hits when I bought a binder from the Long Beach Comic Con in 2002 or 2003. This one's fire. This is a one of a kind, is from what I know. Yeah, I've been sitting on that for a while. I've gotten a lot of messages. Hey, I want to see your Gambit. Do you have Gambit? I have Gambit. It's right here. And it's going to get PSA. Hopefully it comes back an 8 or a 9. That'd be great. Jim Lee Gambit. We got Mr. Fantastic from my buddy Vintage Lord who traded this to me. Beautiful card. Great condition. I think that's an 8 or a 9. Keeping these in order is going to be a pain. Storm, blue. Again, I'm just sending all these 2013s to PSA because that's how I started. So the collection's going to stay consistent with the grading company. Great corners. I honestly think 8 or 9 on this. And I don't just say that. I have a lot of cards to compare to at this point. Invisible Woman, flawless. I'm not just saying this. This is 10 material. If it centering's perfect, corners are the best they can be for a PMG. And let's hope for the best. Galactus, red, 2 soft corners on the bottom. You can see him. Probably come back a 6 or a 7. Galactus number 2. A little bit better condition. Always put the better condition card second. That's a fact. Emma Frost. Not much to say about this card except yowzers. And yeah, I think probably a 7 or an 8. Dr. Doom, 7 or an 8. Cyclops, cracked this open from the SG. Oh, my light bulb's flickering, guys. That's only going to drive us nuts. Stopped. 7 or an 8. Magneto. 1 big corner. Rest look great. 7. These are just my guesses. Mr. Fantastic, 7 or 8. 1 corner is bad, rest are good. Same old story. Flaming Torch, I predict a 6. Whenever you can visibly see white like that. Now, I mean, if you compare this to like an early Kobe Bryant PMG, that had like white chipping all along the edges, they give those 8s and 9s nowadays. With what we're dealing with PSA, this is going to get crucified. Domino. 7. Loki. Just picked this up with a trade. Great looking card. 8 or 9. Thanos. Jambalaya. Fire. Again, these ones are going to PSA just because, again, the collection I have started is in PSA. Carnage, Jambalaya. Whoop, whoop. Perfect centering. Got this on ePack a long time ago. Looks good. Beast. I just love this card. I like that he's human form. I love the pose. I love that he's just strong, big, hairy, big feet guy. Great card. I'm hoping this comes back in 9 or 10. Rogue. I think this is one of the best cards of Rogue outside of her classic 90s costume. Great face, great body, great costume, great presentation. I love the mosaic. It looks like a Gustav Klimt art piece. I love this year of Jambalayas, which is 2018. Artwork on the back is awesome too. We got a question. Scandal Cards and Comics. Trade you for the Carnage Canvas home slice. Or thank you for the Carnage Canvas. Oh yeah, no, you're Marvel. Yeah, I sold him a Freddy and Carnage Canvas this week. You're welcome. Not trade you. Thank you. I get it. Spider-Gwen. Looks good. 8 or 9. Spider-Man 2099. I wish this was the other suit. 9 or 10. Just going to guess these are my guesses. Black Cat. Great card. 9. Storm. Jambalaya. 20 PSA. 9, 10. This is the last one I needed, guys, and I finally got it this year. Venom, Jambalaya. I'm hoping it comes back a 9, so it matches the whole set as 9s. A 9 set's going to be amazing. Jean Grey, SGC crossover, crocked it out of the slab. 8. Iceman. Hate this card. Don't know why. Has a little dent right there. You see it? I knew it when I bought it. It was $100. Agent Venom, BGS 8.5 crossover. Let's hope for an 8 or 9 on PSA. That'd be great. Okay, so those are the cards that are going to PSA. Mostly just to finish up old collections. Actually, I should send that BGS, but I mean SGC. All right. Yeah, I'd show you guys. Let me get the big 80 card submission, the eclectic group of cards. Here it comes. Whew, here it is. Let's go. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna have to reorder. I'm gonna have to confirm that these are in the right order. You guys haven't seen my beautiful face in so long. Let's see. Might be looking for some upcharge. I don't know, man. RMS, this is the time to submit. There's a lot of comps to compare these to. You know, especially the 2013s. You know, there was 5 2013 red PMGs that ended today, all under $300. I think it was amazing. So I don't know. You might be right. Here we go. Wolverine autograph from Mahmoud Asrar, 2015. Great looking card. Yeah, you guys haven't seen her in a while. Good call. She's back behind the screen there, man. All right, we got. Yeah, don't kill me because there's some Star Wars cards in here. Iron Man autograph. Marco Cicchetto. Cicchetto. Great, 2015. These are gonna be funny. I'm getting some of my. This is my childhood collection, so that says something about this. I'm sending my childhood collection cards to CGC, not to PSA. Stormtrooper, Star Wars Galaxy, 1994, etch foil card. These are great. They make a puzzle. If you haven't seen these before, these are fantastic. They're super fun. Let's do that. There we go. Jabba the Hutt, same year. This was the villain's year. Well, I got one fan. RMS collects. He likes Star Wars cards. Okay, good. Now we're gonna drift. Spider-Man 2099, orange. Has a soft corner. Man, these oranges. I don't know what Upper Deck was thinking, man, but these oranges are annoying. Annoying to get in good grades. Winter Soldier, pretty great condition. I'd say it's 8.5 or 9. Turquoise, soft corner bottom. I'm only doing this one because I have the whole set. I have the whole rainbow, so I thought I'd do that. Winter Soldier pink, awesome. Winter Soldier red, ruby red. Great looking card with that red star on his shoulder. Again, first PMG of Winter Soldier of Bucky. If you're sleeping on that card, you're crazy. Winter Soldier neon green. I actually earned this one on ePack by trading and stuff. So I got the 100 base Winter Soldier high series, which was not easy, and converted it to a neon. Winter Soldier gold. Gorgeous card. Spider-Punk orange. Yep, I have the full rainbow of that too, minus the 1 of 1. Spider-Punk pink. Scarlet Witch 2020 foil board hologram. Love this card. Great art. I think this will be 9 or 10. Great centering. Perfect. This is what year is this? 2011? 2011, I want to say 2014? 2014? Oh, it doesn't say on the back. I can't remember. I have to look it up. Somebody tell me. This is from the Ruby case hit. Scarlet Witch. Spider-Gwen. Gold. No, that's the yellow. Here's a good, yellow versus gold. Everybody wants to know. This is the difference. Not much. This one has a little bit of a pickled green to it. And this one has a little bit of a bronzy gold. Those are both going. Great grandiose. Pack pulled this in person. Love it. I think this will come back in 9 or 10. Told you it's jumping around. Venom 1990. Good centering. Let's hope it gets good. I want that card. Silk. Blue turquoise. Number 10 out of 50. Great card. This is a neon green. Is it? Or is it yellow? Dang it. See, I can't even tell. I can't even tell, guys. I think this is the yellow from Target. I mean, from the blasters. Orange. This is the neon green. How's that? Neon green. Love that card. Wolverine. Neon green. Earned this one on ePack 2. 100 base cards. Converted to this puppy. And it came back with a soft corner. Thanks, Upper Deck. Wolverine turquoise. Again, condition issues on the corners. Spider-Punk red. Got to take this out. Open it up. We're going to talk about how to prep your PMGs for CGC here in a second. Spider-Man 2099. That's one of the ones that came from my magic box of 4 PMGs, 4 red PMGs in one box. Spider-Man 2099, high, soft corner, bottom left. It's always the bottom left. Red PMGs got hit here. Green PMGs got a hit up in the top middle. One of my favorites, don't sleep on this one either. First PMG of Hawkeye. Perfect condition. Sandman. This one also was one from my four red PMG box. Thank you, Upper Deck, for that. This one was also from the red PMG box. Soft bottom corner. See that? Every card. So these ones aren't from ePack RMS. These ones are actually just from, some of them are from ePack, but some of these are from just me pack pulling from my box or from my case. So it wasn't just ePack. It's every aspect of Upper Deck, just not making high quality product. Flawed. Ironheart. I don't like this card. I hate it, in fact. That's probably gonna get sold. Yeah. Good looking condition. Bottom left corner. Always soft. Thank you. Spider. SBDR. Spider Woman. Great condition. No damage. Could be a 9. Maybe a more. Spider Woman. Low. Good card. Good looking card. Hey, look at that bottom corner. What's that? Oh, yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Upper Deck. Silk Red. Good looking card. Decent condition. Could be a 9. Another Silk Red. I love this card. Obvious reasons. She's beautiful. And another Mary Jane. Love this card. Great. Black Cat. This was from ePack. This one was an Upper Deck replacement card, but they threw me a loop and they dinged the opposite corner on this one. The only card I've seen that doesn't have a soft left has a soft right. All right, I'm really excited about these two. Personal collection, Jim Lee. These are going to CGC Slab. Super excited about it. off center, left to right, as you can see. Pretty typical for the promo cards that got autographed. That's one. And number two. There we go. This one actually, I think, has a chance to come back as a decent grade. I'm hoping for a 9. Hunters and Stalkers Silver. Look at that. I told you I was going to get into the 90s here. Hunters and Stalkers, 1994. One of my favorite inserts of all time. Silver in particular. Hunters and Stalkers Gold. Great condition. I can't wait to see these in the CGC slab. We got some comments. Derper Derper Doo picked up the neon green Wolvie today. Good job. All that work on ePack, yep, to get damaged cards. If you're going to get a Sandman, that's the Sandman to get. Love that Sandman. Sandman. The neon greens, yeah. I hate the orange high Ironheart. I wish Jim Lee'd do a card signing at CGC. The ultimate, this again, this is my idea, nobody else's idea. They need to buy the rights to the 1991. Man, why am I saying 1991? That doesn't sound right. Which one of the Jim Lees? I'm having a brain fart. My favorite set, and I don't even remember the year right now. You need to buy the image art of those and convert them to PMGs and do an ultimate X-Men PMG set. X-Men metal, retro, X-Men retro metal. There you go. And you make them PMG. That's the $1 million idea, Upper Deck. Release that in 2028. You heard it here first. Jim Lee, PMGs all day long. 1992, of course. Thanks, guys. Yeah, 1992, Jim Lee, retro metal. X-Men retro metal. Yep, you were there. Exactly. That's exactly right, Spidey. Yep. That sentence isn't said without my name from now on. What did you send into Upper Deck to have them ship you a back of Spider-Man metal black red PMG? I had a red PMG Mysterio low that had it was not just a soft corner, it was a fold in the corner. It was just chipped. The white wasn't just that the foiling was chipped. The card was just obviously damaged or dropped somewhere. So next one, same card. I really want one of these in a high grade. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Let's do this. Yeah, look, we're going back in time again. 1993 Star Wars foil Darth Vader, great condition. I'm hoping for a good grade on this. That would be fantastic. These foil cards are great. Oh, look, I can show you how the puzzle works for those of you that don't know. These were the insert cards. You only got 2 per box. You can still pick up boxes of this product on eBay for about $80 a box. And they used to be about $20 a box about 6 years ago, but now they're $80 a box. And this is a puzzle. Like, it came with there's 6 cards per series in Star Wars Galaxy 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think. The first set had Luke, Han, Vader, Leia, Obi-Wan, and Yoda, and Chewbacca and 3PO. And Luke had R2 with him as well. So you can see actually R2's hologram of Leia is coming in from the left side. So Luke's on the left of Han, and then Vader's on the right. I got another one here, actually. I got a few of them. What am I doing? Let's just do this. You guys don't know. Maybe you do know. But these were a puzzle, and they're fantastic. So we got Chewbacca down here. We got Leia down there. I don't have a good enough Luke to send in, unfortunately. But they're all a puzzle. They're fantastic. I highly recommend. Getting them in good condition is the tricky part. Wild Bill 2000, how you been? Hi, Scandal. Thanks for helping me complete the Ghost Spider Neon Green. Hey, you know, I had to read that twice because I'm like, okay, crap, is he being sarcastic? Because I got to tell you, I shut down so many trades on ePack. I get offered so many bad trades. Your trade was really decent. I think we made a good deal. I appreciated it so much, and I'm happy to help. Okay, so look, the chances of sending in a Silver Surfer hologram 1990 and having it come back in a 10 from CGC is impossible. And the reason it's impossible is not just because it's difficult, but the fact is that I'm pretty sure Norn would get a phone call from someone, and then they would just swap that card with they'd swap that card. They'd send it to him and send you back some crap. I'm sure he's looking for this thing in a 10 CGC. This one is, the centering is not perfect, but it's in the ballpark of getting a good grade. I'm just joking about Norm, by the way. He's not going to take your cards. Is there a rarity difference between the gold and silver? Yes, there is a rarity difference. I like that you're asking questions. Let's do this. So I don't want to stir some controversy here. Don't want to stir controversy, but which one's rarer? Do we want to vote on this? Does anybody know? I know the answer, but does everybody else know the answer? Which one's rarer? Gold or silver? So there's 3 of them, actually. There's gold, silver, and rainbow. Which one's the most common? Let's start there. Which one's the most common? So there's the standard version, then there's the jumbo pack version, then there's the Walmart version. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think that's the case. So the standard version is the gold. Gold is the least rare. And it's also one of the better looking ones. I love it. It's fantastic. Look at this. This is one of the best Marvel card poses of Wolverine of all time. Hands down. No debate. You got the Fleer Ultra logo in the bottom. You got Hunters and Stalkers. It looks fantastic. 7 of 9 limited edition. Beautiful. Gold is the most common. The second most common is the one I don't have here, which is rainbow, which is from jumbo packs. Jumbo packs have the rainbows. Rainbows have kind of like a mother of pearl kind of finish. They're kind of pinkish bluish. And then the Walmart is the most valuable because simply there was the least amount published or created. So, the other thing is, you guys, a little factoid just kind of weaseled its way into my head about these, and I'm wondering if I'm wrong. In one of the boxes, guys, you get, oh man, I need someone to come in here and school me on this. I swear on one of these, you got one of these per pack, as crazy as that sounds. Is that wrong? I think that's right. I can't remember which one it is. So, you guys, I'll do some research. I'm sorry, I'm the worst. I spoke so confidently, then all of a sudden, this little idea came into the back of my head, and I started to lose all confidence of what I was saying. Okay, I pack pulled this one. This was an amazing story to me. You guys nobody will believe me, but I no, I did this on a live stream. I pulled this on a live stream. This was the last pack. This was the last pack hit. You guys remember that last year? This is the card that I said, look, I bought a box of this. You only get 2 of these per box or 3 of these per box, and this is the only card I wanted from the whole set. And it was looking like I wasn't going to get it, and then bam, I pulled on the last one, and it was amazing. And it's minty. When this comes out back in the CGC slab, I'm going to be so happy because I have a lot of J. Scott Campbell CGC comics, so this will be nice. Again, another CGC slab, another J. Scott Campbell JSC in a CGC slab, and then I have 2 of these as well. These these black cats, fantastic. So let's hope those come back and do well. We got, okay, now we're dealing with a lot of 2015 Fleer Retro autographs. I have the entire 1990 set minus 1 card. So we have Iron Man, perfect centering. This is what you send these cards to CGC, guys. You don't send those to PSA. Yeah, this is a Black Panther, beautiful. Doctor Strange, great card. These cards are just works of art, all of them. Captain Marvel, I even love that card. Look at that. Spider-Man by Patrick Schwerberger. These are all autographed. These are all insert autographs. They all say congratulations on the back. Crazy enough, I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was a fire sale on these on eBay last week, and that's where I almost finished the collection. Somebody was selling these for dirt cheap. I'll show you which ones I got. One of them was the Captain Marvel. I think I got that for $40. I got also the Magneto for I think about $70. I got the Daredevil for I think 50. And then they also were selling a George Romez Ultron, which I have 2 autographed. So okay, I don't want to get into the. I say do this, do that. Don't listen to me if you don't want to. But here's the thing, guys. PSAs for sports cards, and that's a fact. And you can also say is for resale. PSA is for card shows. PSA is for getting big offers on your cards. Get a PSA 10 on a big card. They're in the money. Now, CGC, in my opinion, is for comic collectors. It's for Marvel cards. It's for comic book collectors. They've been grading Marvel comics for decades now, and I just don't know why you would. The slabs look way better. I mean, I have a slab comparison I can do really quick, but these things are special Marvel cards, and I just don't think throwing this in a pharmacy prescription looking label is the way to go. I think you want these in a nice blue shiny label. Yeah, we got this one's from a 2013 autograph. I'm going to show you a side by side here in a second to back up my claim. Great looking Wolverine card. They didn't have an autographed Wolverine from 2015. They only had the 2013. A comparison would be dope. Nasty agrees, and Kernum also agrees. Love this card. This one's hilarious. Look at Spider-Man. This card is so dope. This card makes me laugh every time. Get this card. If you can't find the autograph, get the base card. It's hilarious. Hate this card. This is the worst card ever. If anybody wants an effeminate Loki, this is the card to get. I mean, I just don't know what this is. This is where Marvel Comics took a turn. I'm sorry, and no offense, but I mean, it is. This is drawn by Jenny Frisson. I don't know Jenny, but Jenny. Your dudes are girly. That's not good art. You did them bad. This is just a standard Spider-Man 1990 retro from 2015. The Doc Octopus in the back is fantastic. Captain America, a great Captain America card. Picked this up at the Dallas show last year. Love it. Spider-Man autograph 2015 by Perez, I believe. Yep, Ramon Perez. Agent Venom. Love this card. This looks cool. Here we go. Marvel Beginnings. I told you there'd be some. Marvel Beginnings. Magic. Love this card. These holograms are beautiful. You guys probably saw Elusive showing off his Spider-Man Marvel Beginnings hologram. I have a lot of envy for that card. I'd love to pry that off him somehow. These cards are beautiful. They have a wide array of characters. You get Iron Man, Cap, Hulk, all the X-Men. Just great looking cards. These were tough pulls too. I think there was only 2 per box. Is that right? Someone correct me. This one I pulled off of ComC. I've been looking for this card for a year, and it finally popped up, and I jumped on it. J. Scott Campbell, Black Cat annual, 2019 annual, 6 of 20 hologram. Absolutely fantastic. This is one of my favorite J. Scott Campbell covers of all time. Love it, love it, love it. Great. Psylocke foil board 2020. Great looking card as well. The case is damaged, but this is just a bad looking sleeve. But Good looking card. Foil boards are cool. And that last but not least on the 80 card submission is Spider-Man Grandiose. Look at that. OBD says, I think the holograms were 1 per 3 boxes. That can't be. OBD, are you serious? 1 per 3 boxes? Ouch. Ouch. All right, let's do it. Let's do a slab comparison. You know my live streams. We do a lot here. We do a lot here. Let's do this. I have the perfect slab comparison for you guys. You know, this one even has subgrades. We're going to talk about subgrades in a second. I have a strategy for subgrades. We'll talk about it. So we got, for your review, 2 slabs. Okay, I'm going to take this one out of the plastic because that's not fair. Right? You know, we try to be fair. We're going to discuss. Okay, this isn't even fair, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna. You guys are never sending another card to PSA after this. Here we go. You got the PSA 2017 Fleer Ultra Spider-Man slab. You got your grandma's prescription bottle label. Nice barcode. Very secure cases, which is one of their best features. This is a PSA 8. I'm just going to show you. Like this card went right into plastic after I got it. Look at that. You got like the weird smearing on the glass. See those lines? What is that? That's all on the case, man. Also, you get like a lot of vacuum sealing. See the vacuum sealing on around the bolt? Like it looks like it's in a bubble. That's just weird. Doesn't look good. Looks bad. Looks bad. Looks bad. And here we have the beautiful CGC universal grade. Look at this. I mean, come on. You got subgrades on there. Centering, 9.5. Surface, 9.5. Corners. All jambalayas get a 10 for corners. And edges, 9.5. Beautiful looking. Clarity. Look at the clarity here. So, I mean, you can see that this one has like a, you see like that, like kind of like that rough plastic, like it's been sandblasted on the edges. See, it's like a little bit of a sandblasted matte finish around the edges. The CGCs are just like glass, man. They're just like glass. They're beautiful. I like the labels better. They match the comic books. Has that great hologram on the back. Come on. Look at that. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know why people are, you know, we're switching over, guys. We're switching over, all of us. There's going to be a few holdouts for people that want to sell their cards at shows. People want to, you know, sell their cards to sport card collectors that have jumped over. But for the most part, CGC offers a better slab, offers a better presentation, and they have a history in comic grading. So, you know, that's it. Yeah. So subgrades. So some cards, let's talk about subgrades really quick. I got a few here. I got a Silk 8.5. I think I bought this on eBay because I wanted to make sure I got the rainbow. Subgrades are those optional grades added to the top of the card that give you more specifics to why the card got the grade that it got. The thing is, it costs an extra $15 per card to get subgrades. $15 per card to have them print the subgrades. And that's just not worth it. So what my strategy is, look, I'd rather send in the cards. I'd rather send in the cards. Find out what cards, get the grades back. You know, find out which ones are 9s, 9.5s, 10.0s. And then on those cards, I'm going to resubmit to CGC again and get the subgrades on them. So I have the bragging rights of, look, I have a perfect card, or I have an almost perfect card. And they're just going to, they'll cross over the slab. If it's already slab, they're going to give you the same grade, but with the subgrades. And it'll cost you, you know, you're going to pay another grading fee plus the 15, but Worth it. That's better than doing it on every card you submit, so you get a bunch of 7s back with subgrades. Who cares? If you have a 7, you don't want the subgrades. All right, OBD says, convincing me to crack some PSA slabs for CGCs. Yeah, do the crossovers. Yeah, I do the crossovers. If you have good grades, do crossovers. If you have mediocre grades, I'd crack them. Alonzo, how you doing, man? Nice to see you virtually. Nasty says, I love the subgrades. It's $15 unless you have a perfect 10, right? Oh, I didn't know that. How much is it if it's a perfect 10? Nasty, you got to tell me. The CGC looks crystal. Yes, it does. All right. There's a few more. So those were the all of these cards that I just shared with you are the 299 or less price value. So these are the cards I'm submitting that are over the 299 price value to CGC. We got an extremely minty Spider-Man 176. Extremely minty. Like there is no sense of white on any corner. Let's brag. Perfect corners. That's what a perfect corner card looks like. This is a card that you send to CGC or to PSA. This is coming back a 9 or a 10. 9 or a 10. This is what you want to look for, guys. You don't want to see little whites. You don't want to see any white. You want to see solid color beauty. Nasty says it's free if it comes back a CGC 10. That's good to know. That's fun. We got a Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider green. And I'm not joking when I tell you that this is an elite collection card. This is perfect card. Look at this. Do you guys see anything on these? Any issues? Corner, 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 corner. This is a 10. If it's not a 10, I'm going to be surprised. I'm going to be surprised. 10. Do you guys like this magnifying glass stuff? All right, here we go. We got this one I pack pulled on ePack when I think Alonzo and Nathan and I were hanging out. This one is great corners, but it has the typical green PMG battle scar on the top edge. You see it? That's what that's what a lot of these ones have in this product. They have a little scar right there. Sometimes it's on the left side, sometimes it's on the right, but it's always there, or most of the time. We got Silk Green. I think I've shown this card on my live stream. Great looking card. I think this is 8, 9, or 10. This is great. The only thing this has going against this is you can see in the middle, see that little bulge? That little bulge by her left breast? That is actually the serial number that they printed on the back. This is the Omega 10 of 10. You can see there's a little bit of an indentation from the back, like they pushed too hard. I don't know if they're going to knock grade on that because of the fact that it was a production error. Same card. This one has a slightly soft corner. One of my favorite cards from the set. We got a Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier green. There's a little bit of something right there on the top edge. You see that? And last but not least, hold on to your seats, guys. This is going to be in a CGC label. This again is an elite collection, 1 of 1. And the corners are amazing. This is not one that you see the battle damage on. On eBay, there's a lot of 101s and they're just scarred up. This is I'm really happy to have this card. Great looking. Yeah. That'll be in a CGC slab. So that's the Elite Collection CGC slabs. What did you pay on the Ghost Spider Green PMG? I love that card. Well, I paid more than I should have. Let's just say that. I looked at the pictures of the card online. I saw that it looked flawless, and I went for it. that simple. OBD, yes, I did get that one. I hunted down the guy that pulled the break video of the carnage, and I looked him up, and I found his info. I reached out to him, and I bought the card from him, because that's what you do when this card presents itself. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. I hope it comes back as a decent grade. I think it should. It looks good. Look at that. Does that look bad to you guys? No. In a CGC slab, this is going to be king. And I have a secret hope that CGC wants this card to grade well. You know what I mean? They want to have some photos of this card floating around. And they want it to say a nice 10 on the top. Okay. Now we're going to talk quickly about, so I'm going to set those aside. We're going to talk quickly about how to prep your cards for CGC or for PSA. And by talk quickly, I'm going to do a little demo for you. And this is something you want to do with most foil cards that have reflective surfaces. Carnage looks minty. That Carnage smells like peppermint ice cream. Do I have any numbered Marvel Premiere cards? I have a few. I've pretty much completely moved over to CGC for all my Marvel cards. That's what I'm talking about, stacking. Love that Carnage, bro. Some amazing cards right here, man. Thanks. I only use SGC for Star Wars and DC and older vintage cards. Yeah, I think I've never sent a card to SGC. I'm not going to comment on it. Okay. This is just a little piece of foam, like nice little soft foam, really protective. No damage will occur. And this is what I like to do when I prep cards for submission. Because again, a fingerprint can reduce, a single fingerprint on your card is going to reduce the grade. It's a fact. I don't think it should. In fact, I think they should probably try to help you and do a little bit of a cleanup for you. That'd be nice, right? But they don't, and they won't. Let's move these cards. I'm going to tip all these over. I got to reorder all those now. So actually, wait, I got to look for a card to do this to. We'll do it to that. We'll do it to that. And we'll do it to. Let's see. Let's look for a good card to clean up. This one has a soft corner, so I'm going to use that one as well. Now I'm going to do this to all my cards here, so I'm just not going to do them all while you're watching because it's boring. All right. Okay. We're just gonna kind of wipe these down a little bit so there's no fingerprints, and we're also going to prep these cards for submission, so they're easy to retrieve for the guys that have to grade them. The guys that probably have a ton of hangnails because of the fact that they're pulling cards out of sleeves all day long. And we want these guys on our side, right? We don't want to make these guys mad. We want these guys to like us and to give us good grades on our cards. Let me roll up my sleeves here, literally. Stacking. That's one of my favorite black. Oh, good. Which one? Which one was your favorite? Oh, well, we'll get to it in a second. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's do this, let's do the Scarlet Witch first, okay? I'm going to try to bring the camera down a little closer. And this has a little bit of I don't know. This is a very rough, it's a very soft, foamy surface. It looks kind of fingerprinty. I'm not that worried about it. It's just a little bit of chaff. All right, I'm just going to pull these out like that. See this card here? Looks nice. I'm going to pull it out completely just because it doesn't want to come out with the sleeve. There we go. There's the sleeve for it. Set that aside. Set this aside. All we're going to do is just kind of straighten this out here. And we're going to pat this down. So 1 second, I just put the sleeve to it somewhere. There it is. Okay, I'm going to kind of cover the bottom half of that with that so I don't get my fingerprints on it. I'm just going to take this little, I have 3 different options that you can choose. You can choose like a really thin microfiber cloth. You can choose one of these kind of very delicate, soft, foamy things. I think these work best if you have a little bit of, if there's any kind of weird goo on your card or something you just need to kind of get off. Again, this is very soft. This is like a really soft blanket. And then this is just a simple kind of a cotton swab cloth. I'm gonna stick with the microfiber on this. And I'm just going to just kind of circular motion. Not going to get the corners stuck on the cloth, that's for sure. In fact, I usually don't even get close to the corners. I'm just like, if I got a fingerprint there, so be it. So be it, Jedi. Just kind of doing some circular motions. Just cleaning up the card. La-di-da-di-da. And again, on these things, it's mostly, you got to worry about the foiling. They're not going to see fingerprints on the backside as much because the backsides just don't have as much going on. And it's always a risk to kind of manipulate your cards, not manipulate, to like handle your cards. So you got to be really comfortable with this. Don't go in this willy-nilly. Trust me, I have ruined very expensive cards, and I mean ruined, when I wasn't paying attention to things. I'm not going to get into it. That's all I'm going to do on that one. The back end, since this is just kind of a simple back. So this is what I'd like to do next, and I've learned this online. Don't know where, don't know who to give credit to. I take one of these little Post-its, these little Post-it strips. I kind of put that on the back side just like that, right? And what I'm going to do next is slip that into this Ultra Pro. I meant to get some Ultra Pro 2s, but I accidentally ordered Ultra Pros. But for submission, it's going to be fine. Might be a little too tight. I don't know if I like that. I accidentally ordered Ultra Pros as opposed to Ultra Pro 2s. Ultra Pros 2s are a little wider. I'm not sure I'm digging this Ultra Pro, guys. I might have to wait for my Ultra Pro 2s to come in. No, I don't like it. Too tight. Sorry, Ultra Pro, you're too tight. Well, there goes my demo. I think I have some extra. Oh, do I? No, for now, I'm just going to slip it back into its top loader. Yeah, Ultra Pro 1s are tough, man. I know that too, and I bought that. I bought them just being stupid. So I'm just going to slip it back in there. Now, tap it, tap, tap. What's nice about the tab is you do that is that way you can just kind of pull it out, and then the grater can easily do that without having to risk damaging your card. So if that's the advantage of it. Now, top loaders, if you're sending 80 cards like I am, do you want to have a bunch of top loaders stacked up against themselves? I don't know. I think the Ultra Pro 2s are where it's at, so I might have to wait till I get those in the mail to send this off. But I'm hoping not. Let's do another one. Let's do this. I like to do the wrist trick. I don't know if you guys do. I just kind of slap my wrist as I'm holding these, and they just kind of pop out. They shimmy out of the sleeve. I don't like to pry into those top loaders. If anybody has a better way of doing it, let me know, and I won't listen because I'm set in my ways. Let's get close. This one has, what is that on the bottom? Okay, I kid you not. I think that is like a piece of, I think that's a piece of the card, guys. Upper Deck sucks. I swear, you see that? I did nothing to this card except really delicately, pull it out. I just pulled vertically out of the sleeve. And, you lose, that's what we call a chip. And you can say, well, Steve, you weren't careful enough, but you think that's not going to happen when the guys at CGC do this? No, it's going to happen on them too. So, it's going to happen. If the cards aren't manufactured properly, if the foiling process is failing, if the adhesive's not working on the foil to the cardboard, guess what? You're out of luck. You're gonna get chipped corners, and I didn't even hit the corner. There, done. Let's look at that. Let's look at that dang corner. Look at that. That's literally a little Chad. That's what we call a Florida Chad right there. Hanging off for dear life. Look at this edge. Look at the card. Look at this is what Upper Deck sends us. Look at that sawtooth edge on the right side of this pink 75. Look at that. Look at that. It's a cool card. I agree. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here, but it is kind of annoying. Ultra Deck cutting cards with a butter knife. Yep. They didn't change the cutting boards. Yes. So it's so true. Well, it's not only that, guys. When that's not happening to you, let me show you what else happens with this. They're gonna love that I'm showing this, but let's see. Let me show you some other winners. Okay, here's some X-Men Metal cards. X-Men Metal, 2020 X-Men Metal. Look at this. This is a pack I opened up last week. You ready for this? Look at that. Look at that. How's that cut? Is that cut well? Is that an off cut? Is that an error card? Oh, you can't even see his name. The whole pack was like this. Look at this. It's not just one. Look at this. This is X-Men Metal. Look at this. When you hear that X-Men Metal had quality issues, look at this. Look at this. This one lines up. I noticed that too. Look at this. Look, that's his arm on the next card. But his name's still missing. Wow. Can't even, look, that one doesn't even have his box. The name of it doesn't even. This one is so off. Oh no, that one was just an X-Men Metal. Okay, that one. Okay, I'll take that one back. That one was fine. Look at this one, Pyro. Yep, next card's right on there too. You can't even see his name. Beast. No name, Beast. Don't even know what character that is. Don't care. This is the issues that people were seeing with X-Men Metal. Wow. Anyway, so back to my floating Chad here. I gotta admit, I think I'm doing a service, man. I don't think you get this kind of shot on YouTube very often. This kind of detail. I think I'm doing a good job. Look at that. You see that little piece that's hanging off the edge? That's part of the card. So anyway, so what do we have to say about that? That random might be worth more due to the bad cut. Too bad his name wasn't Bad Cut or something like that. That would even be better. Funny how PMG tech gets worse with age, like pyramid tech. The older the pyramids, the better they are, though. Like, what are you comparing to? The pyramid in Las Vegas? I mean, what are we talking about here? Okay, I still like this card, but when this pink spider punk comes back a 6, that's just them are the bricks. That's why I'm sending that off as a bulk. It costs $15 to grade. It is what it is. I don't know what to say. I mean, I already submitted the form, so I'm already stuck with sending it off. But now that I know that it has a broken corner, it makes me kind of sad. Just gonna slip that in there, tap that on there, slip it back in here, tap it back in, ready for submission, I guess. Let's do the Spider-Man 2099. Wild Bill says he thinks pinks get no respect, and they're awesome cards. I like the pinks. I think a lot of people I think pinks are, if you want to like get like a full set of a insert, a numbered insert, I think pinks are where you want to aim. You know, like if you're like, hey, I want to get the whole pink set of X-Men 2020 and Spider-Man 2022 metal, pinks are the one to go for. And they're fun, and that's a consistent insert between the two of them. So, X-Men metal had pinks and Spider-Man metal had pinks, and that they were both from 75. It's one of the only consistent inserts they had between the two. So yeah, I think that's really worthwhile. Here we go. Wipe this down, just nice and delicate. You don't want to push too hard on this. We're really just trying to, again, if this card I bought this card on eBay. If the guy that pulled it happened to get a square fat finger, juicy like French fry fingerprint on there. We're basically just trying to polish that off a bit so it doesn't. I just don't know. You just don't know, especially if they're not your cards. Like I opened a lot of my cards, so I know that I didn't put like a fat fingerprint on there. But other people, I don't know. Spider-Man 2099 is, so if anybody's interested in any of the cards that I have, I can tell you what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for, and this is just because it's one of my fondest memories of growing up in the 90s. I really loved Spider-Man 2099 when he debuted. I really would like a green PMG of Spider-Man 2099, preferably the low, just because I like the high as well. This one's beautiful, but I'd like to get the low. I can't really find it for a price that I think um, is normal. I value the card really well, but not $15,000. So if anybody has one that they're interested in, if they want to part with it, let me know. We can talk. Yeah, I have good cards, and I don't have any trading buddies. Yeah, that's how I kind of prep cards, especially PMG, especially hologram foil cards. Anything with a glossy surface, I'm going to do a quick wipe down before I send them off because, again, mostly just for fingerprint protection. You shouldn't be spraying anything or putting any kind of polish on your cards. It's just a nice kind of a dry, um, a dry wipe. Let's call it that. Do you ever send cards to grade without doing the wipe down? If I open the cards, Eat Your Marvel. If I pack pulled the cards, I don't wipe them down because I don't touch the cards. I open them up really easily, softly and delicately. If it's a card that I purchased from eBay or I got from ComC, or maybe even ePack, I'm going to wipe them down before I get them graded. I just don't know why you wouldn't. It takes a second, and you have to you want to look them over anyway. It's time, that's the moment where you're supposed to look over your cards to make sure that they're what you think. And anyway, well, that's kind of all I had. I do have a surprise for you guys. One of my favorite sets is 2015 Flare Retro. I did buy another box of these. I'm going to be opening it up on my channel probably in about a week. So maybe even this weekend if it comes. I haven't checked the shipping. We're aiming for another jambalaya or PMG would be fantastic. I can't get enough of this product. I love it. I'd love it to open up a 2013 box, but those are just out of reach. The 2015s are a little bit more reasonable at the moment, although they're still quite extravagantly priced. So, but it's a thrill, and I like doing it on YouTube, so it's kind of there forever, for everybody to view and to learn about the products, and I think that's fun. I just want to encourage you all to like and subscribe. Yeah, I know I don't put out the most consistent content, but I do find myself to be a fun hangout. And yeah, I wish everyone a happy January. And does anybody have any thoughts or any closing remarks? Anybody? Wild Bill? No? Nasty? Eat Your Marvel? Stacking? Anybody? Derpa Doo? You guys have met, we've been hanging out for 2 hours now. No? All right. Well, Marvel cards. Let's just keep doing it. I don't think the dip's gonna last forever. Let's just hope the economy picks up next year. because it's rough out there. Save your pennies right now, guys. Peace. Eat Your Marvel says, "Don't go." Sharing cards and knowledge. Thanks, Nasty. It's kind of knowledge. It's spotty knowledge. It's spotty knowledge. I only have a certain amount of brain cells to devote to memorizing and remembering some of the details of all these sets. So I do my best. Wild Bell says, double check with CGC on the autos. Double check with CGC on the autos. Double check. What do you mean, Wild Bell? You confused me right there at the end. I was about to say peace and leave. Double check with CGC on the autos. Make sure they don't stick you with. Oh. Oh, is that a thing? I didn't even think about that, man. I'm going to get green labels on those Jim Lees. Is that what you're telling me? I would think that the embossment stamp would make them. They'd have their own prerequisite, like that would qualify as a guarantee. And the other autographs have the congratulations on the back. So I don't think I think anything that was officially sponsored and created by the as an insert will get through. Yeah, I shouldn't. Now, I did talk to Norin about the Gambit. So because my Gambit Jim Lee auto, like my Rogue and my White Queen and my Beast and my other ones, because those weren't advertised inserts of the series, yet they do have, obviously they're signed and they have the embossment, the official embossment from Impel. He said because they weren't advertised or marketed inserts, that they would probably not be, they would not qualify, I think, for a yellow. I don't know what he said. He basically said they didn't know what to do with them. So I don't know what that means. I probably should give him a call. I haven't talked to him in a few months anyway, but yeah, I'd like to know more about where those land. It's a weird thing. They're from the company. Some people online claim that they got them in pack pulled. Some people claim that they were employee gifts from Jim Lee to Impel. That's what lines up with my story of where of the purchase of the person I purchased them from. That's where that lines up. But yeah, I should probably just submit one, see what happens. I have like a beast I could submit. That would be interesting. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm doing PSA because that's where I've done them before. So I would like to do a few of them as CGC though. Anyway, you guys like and subscribe. Don't forget, tell all your friends. This is where you come to learn about Marvel cards and to get a low dose of cheese and a high dose of knowledge. Peace.